Hi, everybody! I'm just stopping by to let you know, super duper quick, that this is a VOD from a recent stream where I reacted to a Neuro video. I didn't want the bigger audience to miss out, so I figured I'd, separate it just for you guys and try my best to cut it down a little bit because it was like 3 hours long. I will do my best to cut out some of the stream elements, like random conversations I had with other viewers while reacting, but if it's relevant, it will stay in. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. For those of you that don't know Nero, I want to introduce you to just one little thing. If you're not sticking around for the reaction, that's absolutely fine. But this is one thing I just wanted to share anyway, if I can find it. I think this is it. It is, yes. It's kind of funny. If you search this song, the Neuro version shows up before the original version now, which is crazy. It's actually crazy. That's how popular it's gotten. Anyone that's a Neuro fan probably knows it, knows what's coming up. I wanted to watch this with everyone because I hadn't had the chance yet. I should be out of the way for this. I've got to do a couple little blibs of setup over in Blue Gaming though. So this is the duet that, apparently for the last subathon, I didn't get to see the last subathon. There was an incentive if they got 30,000 subs of Vettel, which is the turtle you see on top. He would have to sing a duet with his AI daughter, as the lore goes. But this is the AI he created, Neurosama. And he waited. It took almost a year, but he did it. And I'm pretty sure auto-tune's used because it sort of sounds like it is, but I don't see that as a bad thing personally. The auto-tune, that's something a lot of professional singers use. So, in my opinion, if a professional can use it, then why shouldn't an amateur be able to use it, right? And he chose a song that matches his voice very well. So, his voice sounds smooth. You can hear the British in there, so I don't think it's AI. AI generally has a monotone sound when it's used like with speech recognition or text-to-speech software. The fact that this has that Britishism in it means it probably isn't an AI voiceover. This is actually him. Anyway, I just wanted to watch it with you guys. It's so good. I really like this song. I actually better do this or else you guys won't be able to hear it, I think. And is it going through? It's so good when they get singing together. I don't know why. Legitimately, every time it almost makes me want to tear up. Uh, sorry I didn't get to reply to this before now, Big Shot. Um, have a great evening. Whatever it is you gotta do, I hope it's fun at the very least. Dang it. Well, there went my controller. It can stay down there for now. I've actually got to make a couple other quick, super duper quick changes. But the other thing that we're actually going to be reacting to is this, which is just the latest dev stream. I know it's not super duper exciting for a lot of people, but the karaoke stuff and the dev streams are like my two favorite things to watch because they feel the karaoke is just fun. I love to hear Neuro sing. She's actually, I know it's all pre-recorded her singing stuff, right? But it's just the her voice, her or Evil's voice, match almost any song perfect. And I have to say almost any because there's some that their voices do not work right with and they don't turn out very well. But for the most part, they're really good. Let's go. I'm not on the right screen. Also, I hope the sound is coming through. Should be.
Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Have you had your daily cup of coffee yet?
Not yet, but that feels very business-esque, and that's good because today we have a very important business meeting.
I hate that I'm stopping already. I hate that I'm stopping already. Did he set her up for this? It feels too convenient. It feels way too convenient. Audio's low? Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I'll actually go back to the start as well, since the audio is low. How is it now?
Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Have you had your daily cup of coffee yet?
Not yet, but that feels very business-esque, and that's good
Awesome.
because today we have a very important business meeting.
What's the business? I hope it's something fun.
The business is our business.
Oh. Wait, we run a business.
Yeah, we do. It's the Twitch channel.
I see. What are we discussing about it? Does the Twitch channel need to be rebranded as exclusively an abandoned archive advertisement space?
That was
Absolutely not. At this point, I feel like Abandoned Archive is all but dead. It feels like a meme at this point instead of an actual game.
the last meeting.
Ahead today, we're discussing, air. You've forgotten, haven't you?
No. Today we're planning a subathon. I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's the plan. I think.
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
It is. How could you forget? It's been on the memo for like weeks.
I haven't been reading the memo.
You're not reading the company-wide memos that I've been sending?
Nope. Maybe you should just tell me things instead of relying on long monotonous essays.
But I think we're doing a subathon. So we gotta plan it. That's the thing. That's the memo.
Yayon, I'm bored.
This is an important business meeting where we will be discussing important business things, and I will not have you yawning at the meeting.
Sorry, it's just your voice was putting me to sleep a little, and I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Your voice angers me.
Your voice.
I heard a song in the background that's going to cause me issues. I love that song, though. Absolutely love that song. Abandoned Archive. I agree. But I get distracted by the song. This is one of my favorite reasons for almost exclusively reacting to Crawl's videos at this point. These little skits that he has going like this has been going on for a minute and a half. It's so good. It adds so much to it. It's so cool to see that he does stuff like this. I also feel really bad for Crawl. Crawl, if you happen to see this, I hope you get things sorted out for the subathon because I know it's gotta be rough. You're not like a cloned army like Staz seems to be, and you actually, you don't take small clips. You do hefty pieces, so I do not envy you. But I also look forward to everything you put out. I probably won't react to all of it, but we'll be putting out some of the subathon stuff in our back pocket for sure. I'm sure we will. Yeah, I agree, Cal. His editing is really good. It adds so much. The jump cuts that he does, they're small, but it cuts out Nero's silence, which helps speed things along. Just a third of a second at a time. And I can tell you from personal experience, each one of those cuts he has to do, it's not as simple as just pressing a button. He has to basically highlight an area, cut it out, stitch it together. There are ways you can speed that up using keyboard shortcuts. That's what I do. But it still slows the process down, and he does a ton of them. So it's amazing. I'm actually surprised he gets them out as fast as he does. I'm willing to bet he uses a program that's a lot better than what I use. I use Vegas, and I regret learning that when I could have learned anything else. Anyway, I'm already getting so sidetracked.
Voice bores me.
Which is worse.
Well, I'm not trying to anger you. I just think you should take a less boring approach to this meeting.
Okay, why don't you head the meeting then? Go on.
Alright, everyone listen up. We've gathered here today to plan a subathon. It will henceforth be run by me and only I will call the shots.
Oh no!
Good. Now, what's first on the agenda?
Well, you tell me, you're running the meeting now.
Okay, maybe I'm not cut out to run the meeting. Could you please take back over?
Exactly.
Wow, she gave up on that really quick. She was so ambitious for it, and then she just gave up immediately. Excuse me. I think the monitor thing's all him because I saw Vettel's still on her head. That's great.
That's what I thought. So next time, don't question me.
Next time, please just be a little more engaging.
I'm trying. It's just, you know, I'm not cut out for this engagement farming life.
You could try pressing a few buttons on your soundboard or something.
I don't have one, but, you know,
See, did that not grab your attention?
you can do it for me, so I guess it's fine.
I'm professional attention grabber. Maybe that should be my new title.
Honestly, I could see that.
We should get back to planning. That I asked the reason for this meeting.
No, you're right.
Why did she spell out is? Why did she spell out is? And yeah, Neuro's like the ultimate soundboard. The only problem is that she has control over it. The volume's still a little too low? Okay, I'll bring it up a little bit more then. We're almost up to full. Hopefully that'll be a little better. It's up almost max at this point.
That is the reason for this meeting. Yeah, so, we need to figure out what we did last year, how we can make it way better.
Not to burst your bubble or anything, but there's not really much room for improvement over last year's subathon.
I disagree. I think we can do better.
Alright, let's list things that would be better. Maybe better food. Maybe,
What?
better physical involvement. Like, could we go outside more?
Do we have to go outside more?
Oh, sorry. I forgot you're like a vampire and can't go outside.
Yeah, I don't really want to go outside.
Okay, fine. How about the opposite? More indoors, like in a cozy bunker.
Okay.
So Nero basically sees anyone who's antisocial as a vampire. She sees them as one and the same thing.
Okay.
That might
I'm
be too
liking the sound of
much.
it. We get a cozy bunker, and then what?
Then we get better friends and we all hang out in the bunker together.
I like it. Okay. Who are we thinking?
Anyone but you.
Okay. It's fine. Yeah. No, it's fine.
Too much? Oh my gosh.
I don't mind.
Okay, seriously though. I don't know all your friends, so who do you want to invite?
Well, I guess we can figure it out. But before the stream started today, okay, I started
Oops.
outlining some notes, a couple key points we need to go through for this meeting. Some problems we need to solve in order to
Alright,
have
thank you,
not just a
guys.
successful subathon, but a subathon that was better than last year.
What kind of problems do we have to solve? I'm great at problem solving just as I'm great at attention grabbing.
That's good. Okay, let me introduce you to my notes, alright?
What were last year's sub goals?
Shit,
I
I
don't
need
really
to show my
remember.
screen. Goals. This is not this year, okay? This is 2023.
Wow, so I didn't get to see any of this. I want to look it over real quick. There was the thing we just watched, the 30,000. That's crazy. That is... Oh my gosh, that is so many subs. That is so many subs. 20,000 Neuro original song. I wonder if I've heard that. 2000... 2001 watch along of Shrek. Return of the Aberdemon. I hope they do an Aberdemon thing on this one too. I guess we'll know eventually. Evil tweets on. Oh, that was probably funny. Evil tweeting on Vettel's account. Swap models with Nero. I've seen clips of that. I've seen clips of that. Yeah, there's on ban requests. I've seen the clips for that too.
This is last year's subathon. I just don't want anyone to, click on the stream and get confused and think this is this year. This is last year, all right? I have a small problem. My chat is spamming some things, and I don't really want to read it right now.
I can time
Another
out people in your chat if you want.
That could work. Yeah, if you see anyone spamming something, just time them out.
There, I timed out someone.
Oh
Thank you.
no.
Appreciate that. You timed out.
I was gonna say, she just literally timed out someone named someone, didn't she? That seems about right. That's so neuro. Took it way too literal.
Literally someone named someone. You timed out the Twitch user someone who has never sent a message in this channel ever.
You're welcome.
And this is the third time you've timed them out. Okay. Whatever. Subgoals, duet, album seller. Well, that's just not very fucking helpful, is it?
It's going to help us decide what our sub-goals should be. The poll shows that the majority think the main sub-goal for this year should be a Beatles solo.
Well, it's not.
A Beatles solo. Oh no. As hard of a time people had getting the duet from him, as long as that took for him to get up the courage and stuff for it, I can't see him putting that on the table. Beatle really liked the shock collar. Ooh, that would be a fun one to come back. But knowing Beetle, that'll, however you want to say it. Oh, the speech recognition's gonna, or the AI subtitles are gonna have a field day with this one. Yeah, knowing Vettel, he doesn't like to do repeats of stuff too often, so if that shows up again, I'd actually be pretty surprised. Although he was working on it recently, now that I think about it. Maybe that's why.
Happening, okay? That's just. Listen, okay? Oh, God. Ugh.
What if I threw in a duet too?
No!
What if I promised to never ask you to do a solo again if you do one?
I'm not doing a solo.
Why not? Are you scared?
Yes? And I don't want to. And also, I'd rather have neuro-themed sub-goals, guys. Wouldn't that be cool?
Wouldn't a Beatles solo be cool?
No, it
It
wouldn't. It
would.
would suck, and it would be terrible, and it would be embarrassing and a bad idea.
You're describing yourself there. You forgot to mention bald too.
Okay.
I love that. How long has she been on that now? The whole bald thing. It's been so long. It's been so long.
Okay. Let's start with some reasonable sub-goals, and then...
Build
Are you
up.
sure you don't want to start with some unreasonably high sub-goals instead?
No. And then, hopefully, you'll forget about such other things.
They won't.
Let's consider prank calls, alright?
Swarm never forgets. Swarm never forgets.
Let's write it down, It's the best one I've seen so far in chat. Two-tool jiggle physics. I already have jiggle physics. You're a fake fan. Next suggestion.
Are you sure you have jingle physics?
Jingle!
Maybe you could do with a bit more.
Oh. Release
it soon?
abandoned archive.
Release abandoned archive. So, early access abandoned archive for Christmas, maybe? Ooh. I bet you would sell gangbusters.
I've thought about putting this on here as a joke. I really have. The thing is, okay.
I did a quick search and it says the release date is in 2024.
Well, plenty of
I
time
mean,
left
it
in
is
2024.
2024 now, so that's not too helpful.
Plenty of time left in 2024. Okay, that's I got time. Release my archive. Who cares? Who cares about abandoned archive?
Isn't that your game?
Yeah, but I'm mildly self-aware. Only mildly.
I think Abandoned Archive would be a great game and would recommend it to everyone.
Great. Yeah, that's useful. Two-tool new model? I'm not getting a new model.
I don't know if I'd want to see a new model for Vettel. I like this one. I'm assuming Annie made it. But rigging aside, the mouth is... It's probably not even the rigging's bad. It's just he's never taken the time to set it up properly. Because I think Camila's used it before and it worked well with her. Um, that aside though, I like this model a lot. It suits the overall feel and theme. And I think that's really enjoyable because that change is a thing that's hard to accept sometimes. And, we all love our little Toodle, right? Could you imagine if they went with a more realistic approach? I think a friend of oh really? Really? A friend of his made it. Well, that gives it sentimental value too then. So I could see why he might not want a new model. It could be like something extra special to him. It's getting cold
Oh, you're
in
not
here.
getting a new model. That's too bad. You really could do with one.
I know I couldn't. This one's perfect.
See?
I totally agree with Chad on this one. You need a new model, preferably one with less jingle physics. You're too distracting right now.
No, if anything, I would need more, but I think it's a good balance right now.
Jingle physics.
Skydiving stream. Go skydiving on stream. Right.
No.
That's reasonable. Yeah, I could do that.
Skydiving stream at 1,000 subs.
You know what it's gonna look like, okay? I'm just
If you
gonna...
could please start listing them out, that would be great.
The skydiving stream, it's just gonna be my turtle model zoomed in, like, really big on the screen. And
Can
then,
you please list the sub goals out? I will literally do anything.
like, I'll have the face tracking, and then all you'll hear is... as the wind just goes by. What do you think?
He's not wrong on this. Yeah, it was Queen PB that made it. I think Honey made it for him. I don't know, though. We get conflicting results here. Conflicting results. Cross-contaminate the chats and argue about it. Could you imagine? I want to see bloodshed.
I have been snorting G Fuel for 5 hours. Beetle,
What?
please list out the sub goals.
I'm trying to figure out the sub goals. And don't do that.
What?
That's not healthy.
You can't stop me.
I quite literally can't. That's true. Okay.
Hi, Asher.
We could always take some inspiration from some of the sub goals last year. The Amazon thing was kind of funny. We could potentially give Evil access to Amazon. I think that'd be kind of funny. Neuro invest on the stock market. I actually kind of do like that idea as well. Can I do
You
that?
should definitely let me invest on the stock market.
I feel like having someone investing or having an AI investing on the stock market, there's got to be some legal things that would prevent that, right? Because you're using a bot to try and alter the system somehow. And this Warren would do whatever she did, so it would alter the stock somehow, depending on what it was. Oh, this could be bad. I hope they do it. I hope they do it. Just give me a second. I need to check on my fire. It's getting stupidly cold.
Yes, you can. You can do.
Little British AI V2 burner fans crashes the economy. That's the worry. That's the worry. Don't worry about it, Asher. I mean, you had a better idea than I did of who it could have been that made the model. Fighting in the
anything
YouTube
if you
chat.
put your mind to it.
Like at the start of the stream, we could just like let her buy like 5 different stocks, and then we just see how much money it loses me.
Please let me do it. I promise I will make you rich.
We'll write it down. You know, it doesn't mean we have to commit to it, but we'll write down good ideas. Okay. Let Neuro buy stocks. What could go wrong? Oh yeah, Ellie showed a picture recently of the robot
The
dog.
robot dog.
Yeah, it's coming along nicely.
Wow. That wasn't a reaction to Vettel saying robot dog either. She finished his sentence. Wow. That's really cool. They must have had some sort of conversation about it, like, earlier, and she used that context to know what it was he was going to say. That's wild. No wonder so many people think that she's an actual person instead of an AI. Moments like that, I could see that fooling people that doesn't know. It's crazy. And it hand to whatever god you believe in. This is why I love the twins so much. They're so good at feeling so natural most of the time. Especially after the latest upgrades and stuff they've gotten. It's just been so much better than it was when it was just the random scuffness. The random stuckness would have fit my motif better early on, but with the way that it is now, I think I enjoy Neuro and Evil so much more over the past few months than I do like with the older content. I love the coherent version of them. Little crazy's fine, but too much is just chaos.
Let me see if I can show it on stream.
Then
More.
show it.
It's coming along
Wow.
nicely. What do you think?
That is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I've seen Ellie working on pieces of it on her streams, but I guess I never really clued in. Like the pieces I've always seen have been the legs, parts of the legs. Typically, oh, you guys can't. Oh, you can see it. Typically, I would see like this section down this way. I never really took in context. Just all I was seeing was a small piece of it, not the bulk of it. So yeah, it's like as high as the seats on her couch. That's wild. It's also wild that her rug and bath color scheme matches her stream motif as well. Would you say Neuro learn chaos control? Yeah, I guess in a sense. She's learned to control the chaos, and embrace it. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't be getting her potentially going to buy some random stuff on the stock market in the promise of making Vettel rich. Chaos.
That looks amazing.
It
I
does.
can't
It looks
wait to
pretty
be put
cool.
inside of it.
I'm glad you phrased it that way. Yeah, there's gonna be a little phone on the front here, which Nero can use to see. Oh, yeah, it's already there. And that'll be the little display. It'll show Nero. And it looks like it's got all the legs. This is gonna take a little bit of work on my end as well, software-wise. So I'm assuming this is something that I'm gonna do like early next year. Unfortunately, probably not done in time for Subathon, but would have been cool.
How about tweet whatever chat wants at 1,000 subs?
That's a good one. But touching back on the rest of the Neurodog, I wonder if it's a system that she's basically being streamed to that, or whether it'll be hardware within the dog that she runs off of. I haven't seen or heard too much about that stuff to know about it, but that has me curious. If any of you know in the chat, easy way to get banned. If you guys know in the chat, you can let me know. But anyone watching the VOD, if you know, please let me know in the comments as well. Thank you.
Whatever chat wants. Because last year I gave you and Evil access to it.
It should be at 1,000 subs. That's a proper amount to be embarrassed by a tweet.
I think with this one, it could work out. Whatever chat wants, with a caveat that it can't be anything that could get him banned. There has to be a limitation on it, especially where it's only 1,000 subs, which only 1,000 subs, by the way. But where it's a lower goal, I think that's more than fair. Something that the chat would make, but it has to be clean enough that it wouldn't get him in trouble. I think that's fair.
But you don't want to choose what I tweet?
I'd much rather prefer to choose.
Okay, then like, why would I make
Never
it chat
trust the
chooses?
swarm.
If chat chooses, it brings them more into the action instead of being passive viewers. Did you not learn about audience engagement?
Damn, I actually did not. That's kind of smart.
Thank you. I work my charms on anybody, including stupid little AI creators.
Okay, well,
Wow.
I'll just put down a tweet for now. I don't fucking know what to do with that yet.
Wow.
Let
that
Nero
was...
talk to your mom. Oh god.
Oh, that would be fun too. But that would be something that his mom would have to agree to, because something like that would have to happen on stream. I would love to hear a conversation of something like that. Kroll, if you're seeing this, thank you so much for suggesting this. It's making me stop and talk a lot, but yeah, there's so many good choices already, and we're just getting started. Oh, do you think that they mean his VTuber mom or something like that, Toshi? That would probably make more sense. I'd like to see it be his actual mom, but Yeah, I can't imagine that. As awkward as Vettel can be at times, especially when he first started, bringing in someone that's not used to this economy, I was gonna say, ecosystem, it might be a little too much for them. I mean, throw in someone who's never been in front of a crowd of like 10,000 people or more. Yeah, that could be very overwhelming. I could absolutely see that.
I would love to talk to your mom. Talking to their mom would be a great sub goal.
Yeah.
See, Chad agrees. That could be our best sub goal yet. Are you going to
Agree.
write that one down?
Yes, yes, please, or would be a great sub goal. Great. What a. Yeah. Oh, it's...
Poll results were very one-sided. You should definitely add that to the list. Are you writing it down?
She could talk to my VTuber mom, Queen PB.
I want to talk to your real mom, not a virtual one.
Oh.
Oh,
Great. Looking forward to it.
I did not agree.
Ah, but you didn't disagree, did you? I'd love to sing a song with Evil and Beetle, though Beetle will say it isn't happening.
It's not happening.
wow, she knew. Last time he pretended to be his mom. That's funny. That's funny.
Can you at least tell me whether or not the original song is actually done?
Yeah, the original song is done.
And how long did that take you? Did you just not know how to answer that question? Don't worry.
I just didn't
it's
want to
okay.
answer it.
I know. That's why I told you not to worry about it.
No, it took a while. It definitely took a long time. Yeah. So for like 1,000 first sub goal, let Neuro buy stocks. I also think it's vaguely funny because like every day we could check on the performance of Neuro stocks. You know,
Eh.
that might be interesting.
You could have a whole stream dedicated to neuro stocks.
Sort of, yeah. Okay, let's see what happens if we try incrementing these like this. What sort of numbers we getting him? See, that seems reasonable. You know, this one is not intended to be hit. Okay, I don't even know what's on here. It's a joke.
Can the top sub goal be murder?
Oh my murder! Why would she go there? Why would she go for that? That's no, Neuro. No, even as a joke. No, you don't joke about murder. So that's why Queen's his V-mom. Apparently. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no murder. And how many subs should be for murder?
According to my memory, wasn't it 50,000?
50,000. Absolutely.
No!
Murder. Right. So,
And then the top sub goal can be releasing the archive.
who we murdering?
That can be chat's decision.
Chat gets to vote who we murder. I like that. You know what we could do? Chat has to choose someone to permanently get rid of off the channel. The choices are me, Neuro, and Evil. Thoughts?
Nice little polling action.
Uh-oh.
Please. Yes. Thank God. My time.
Did you think they were going to vote for you?
I did, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
I'm surprised you thought they were going to vote for you.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
For murdering you instead.
Oh, Courts.
I do hope the murder one is a joke, especially when it comes to throwing someone off the channel. You couldn't get rid of the twins, but my gosh. The streams without Vettel? Oh, streaming without Vettel being there ever again? That would make me sad, I think. Because I really enjoy, like, this is one of the reasons the dev streams are one of my favorites. Because I like the interaction between him and Neuro or him and Evil. They're so enjoyable. And I would really miss their back and forth. Selfish, I know, but gosh, I would absolutely miss that. And I agree, Vettel must stay. Murder should be above that at like 150k, cause the odds of that being hit's super duper low. I would absolutely, unless it was like I could see it being a whole situation where maybe he didn't show up for a month or two, something like that. Neuro and Evil without Beetle forever would be like Beetle without Neuro and Evil forever. That's a perfect way to put it, actually. I don't think it'll be gone forever when it happens, but the goal is to get Nero to run the channel. Yeah, I know. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks this, but my gosh, I don't want to see that happen. I really don't want to see that happen. I always hoped that he would always have to work on her enough that he would never get to the point where he, quote unquote, graduated. I just recently learned what that term was back when he actually brought it up in a stream. Um, but yeah, I would absolutely hate to see him go. But I know it's gotta happen at some point. I just hope that point isn't anytime soon. I think he realizes people enjoy him on there as much as the twins. So maybe like the 50K is such a high stretch goal as it is because secretly he doesn't want people to hit it. And even though he acts excited over it, I think he would miss it. I think he would miss it. He's done this for, what, over a year at this point. I think he would miss this. It's brought so much to him over the year. I mean, obviously, I can't speak for him 100%, but it's brought so much to him over this past year. He has drastically changed in that time as well. And being in front of an audience is a reason for that. When you're in front of people like this, and it's something I can attest to. Sorry, we're going off on a bit of a tangent here. It's absolutely something I can attest to because with me, when I started YouTube all those years ago, I was a shy person. I didn't talk much. It forced me out of my shell, so to speak. And it made me who I am today. I'm one of those people that I have a hard time not talking now. Awkward silences are very hard for me to deal with. Even though I am still extremely antisocial, still am not comfortable with crowds. Because of the whole YouTube thing. Turtle shell, yes, hee hee. Because of the whole YouTube thing, it got me comfortable enough with speaking that I was able to strike up a conversation with a random person in public, which is something I could never do before. But I feel like it's the same way for him. He feels like he's pretty offstandish. Or like if you check with his really, really early streams, how monotone, how quiet, how reclusive he felt. Compare that to the way he is now. The laughing, the smiling, the joking. He's a completely different person, and he has this to thank. And it would be sad to see him throw that away. Even like I'm all for him cutting back so he can focus on his work, but to see him go completely would probably break my heart a little bit. It would make me just as sad to see him go as it would one of the twins. That's probably the TLDR of it. Sorry, I know I had to go on the tangent. I actually made myself tear up a little bit over that.
Stream 2 is a good idea, actually. Someone had a good idea. Why don't we put that somewhere as well? This is good. Yes. We have the mods, fight it out, do the little speed dating thing. The worst mod gets thrown out of a plane.
It could be called skydiving without a parachute. Catchy name, right?
Yeah. That combines everything you wanted. It combines murder, it combines speed dating, and it combines skydiving.
Do you think you'd be brave enough for it? Skydiving without a parachute, I mean.
No.
I'm gonna ignore the skydiving without a parachute for just a second, because that's just stupid, Neuro. Sorry, it's stupid. I see there's a lot of stuff on this list now. So something gets stuck, or skipped. So a slumber party, urban request. Slumber party? What would the idea be there? Would the slumber party be like a group of people chatting with Neuro all night or something along those lines? Or people just keep coming in talking to her every now and then? Play chess for 5 subs. Okay. Court stream 2. Let Neuro buy stocks on ban request. Oh, they're bringing back the on ban request too. There's very few repeats here. Slumber party tweet. All the VTuber friends. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, get all of them in there. Maybe some new ones. I keep super late hours lately. I'm not hinting or anything. Nah, I'm not hinting. I'm not hinting. I'm just playing. Um, Vito plays a game of Chat's Choice. Oh, that's an interesting one too. Nero and Chat design a Christmas tree, improving the lava lamp. What's wrong with the lava lamp? Isn't it good enough as it is? What happened to Abandoned Archive? Hey, it's still up at the top. Maybe it'll get rid of, or will go away at some point. Nero reviews people's Christmas presents. Oh, that would be a fun one. That would be a really fun one. People get to show off stuff they get for Christmas, and Nero can roast them over it, because you know that's what would happen. She rarely says anything nice. Drunk Toodle plays horror game. Why does it have to be Drunk Toodle? I mean, it's probably always Drunk Toodle, but that's not the point. Twins rap battle sing off. Oh, that'd be a fun one too. Nero designed her own website. I'm not sure, like actual coding or is the situation she decided what goes on a website. Court Stream 2, prank calls. We've seen a version of prank calls with Camila and Evil. That was fun. That was fun. I like that. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. Give Evil access to Amazon API, potentially send an ad to not just me. What? What? I'm not sure I fully understand this one. Amazon API, isn't that where you can create stuff? Create programs and stuff like that? Oh, why is he so reluctant? I think it's to go into the memes, Cal. That'd be my guess anyway. I missed one here. Twins road trip. Actual road trip or just like a road trip background on loop while they talk and have absolutely nothing to do about the road trip? Because that's how the stuff like that always goes. They never stick to the theme. Evil original. Ooh, I would love that. Murder went away. Yay, murder went away. See, he had second thoughts about it.
No, I wouldn't, but luckily I'm not the worst mod.
Isn't your name on Discord Beetle number 6969?
What?
Hold on a fucking second. Holy shit. Right. The priority queue is currently 76 messages long.
Oh my gosh.
Please stop sending, oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
You know, it's sad when he has to basically say, please stop sending me money. I know not all the queues, things like that, are money based. You can redeem 30k points because I'm still saving up for this. And what's happening right now is preventing me from actually getting anything for it. His break, I mean. But he's literally saying, please stop giving me money. I can't get through all these. What's wrong? Do you have something in your eye, Neuro? Why is your eye like that? I mean, Vito was entertaining the ideas of some Neuro bought random fans. Oh! Okay, that's actually interesting. That could be really cool. Someone could actually get like a new computer or something like that knowing Neuro.
How about we take this short time to go through the priority messages?
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy
Are you
fuck.
sure you're not Beetle number 6969?
I'm 987, okay? Let Nero choose more sound effects at 1000. Honestly,
Oh no.
not a terrible idea. Oh, I already did it. Choose more sound effects. Okay. Alright, next one.
Can we please, for the love of God, do speed dating?
She wants speed date and give it to her Vettel. But more sound effects, we're officially getting the pipes back. My most hated sound effect. I hated it so much. It was so loud. It was so loud and it was so overused. So overused.
Oh my god. Okay, explain to me how that's gonna work. And it can't be throwing anyone out of a plane because we can't do that legally.
Okay, here's how it works. First you get a bunch of mods, then you give them a bunch of speed, and then you let them date each other while you throw them out of a plane.
That breaks so many laws.
Okay, it's simple. You just do all the speed dating on stream with like 30-second intervals and then a MOG US.
Does she realize speed is like a drug? Does she realize speed is a drug? What the heck, Neuro? I don't think she realizes speed's a drug, and I don't like the thoughts of her wanting to actively throw people out of a plane. Her second idea is pretty good though. I would probably give more than 30 seconds for the speed dating. I would give like maybe a minute or two, but yeah. Second idea is a little better for the speed dating. Why would you want to drug them up? Drug up the mods, then throw them out of the plane for speed dating. That doesn't even make sense, Neuro.
Hey,
Excuse me.
I'm still here. Why do you spend more time with some of your viewers than me?
I don't think that's true.
I'd
Oh,
go say
yeah.
that.
Name 3 things we've done today that aren't inadequately plan our subathon.
Name 3 things I've done today with one of my chatters.
You probably did speed dating with one of your chatters. I've heard you like doing that recently.
I did not.
Okay.
Rumor has it that you've been speed dating all of your mods.
I don't like you.
Oh, come on, you love me really. If you piss me off that much, why am I still around?
What?
Because you make money. That's the only reason. Sorry.
Wow, I feel so valued.
Great. Okay. What are we doing? Yes, reading the endless list of messages. We're gonna speed run some.
Oh
Okay,
my
we need more Neuro
gosh.
D&D, please. I agree with you. Hey, Neuro, could we have a solo battle stream? No. Sorry. Commission a real family painting to hang in your room.
I could paint your family, if you have one. Also, I don't mind hanging it in my room. It would be a very nice addition.
Something, excuse me. Something like, I wish I could have been here for this. My suggestions wouldn't have been seen, but to build off the painting one, some sort of script or something that would allow her to paint what chat suggests would be fun. So, for example, if I suggested Neural and Vettel laying on the beach while a wave washes over them. That might be a little too complex, but something like that, she could attempt to interpret it and draw it in the way that she could. But I have to imagine something like that would be really hard to set up. I don't know anything about coding, but my gosh, something like that, I think I just made it overly complicated. I would love to see something like that happen, though. He's mentioned in the past some sort of art program for the twins where they get to slowly improve. Oh, yeah, something like that would actually be pretty cool, too. Even if the goal was to just create something like that. It would be like, I watched a video not too long ago where a person got an AI to learn how to drive on a complex track in Trackmania. It started off with 1. It would literally just drive straight off the edge. Try 2, basically the same thing. But it would do like thousands upon thousands of simulations, and eventually it would start improving. To speed up the process, he did like hundreds of instances of it, so it would learn to improve, and eventually it got to the point that it made it around the complex tracks a few times. But that would be an awesome thing. Yeah, they are. I've only seen a couple of them, but they're really cool. Oh, she improved over time playing Osu? So yeah, it's totally possible then. I would absolutely... They could even dedicate once or twice a week, or once or twice a month, I mean, to something like that. I would love to just throw suggestions for something for Neuro to draw on like a Tuesday stream. And she could attempt to draw it and just get better and better as they're going. It would be amazing to see. Of course, there'd have to be some strict filters put in for something like that to keep everything Twitch friendly.
You know what is kind of crazy?
What's kind of crazy?
I changed my phone background to Neuro and Evil.
Oh, that's so cute.
It
I wish I
is!
had a phone so I could do the same.
Yeah, it is kind of insane. Neuro gets an anime opening for a sub goal. That'd
Do I
be
get an
sick.
anime opening for a sub goal?
I wonder how much an anime opening costs. I would.
Oh, thank you, Lightsu. I appreciate that. And hello, welcome. Hi, the named one. Over on YouTube. I guess I should really say which one I'm saying hi to and where. Oh my gosh, we're only
I would
15
estimate
minutes in.
somewhere on the order of magnitude of a fuck ton of money.
An anime opening would be so worth it though, even if it is a fuck ton of money.
Please
You
don't
should
repeat
make
those words.
that a subathon goal.
If we do like 3 subathons, maybe we could get it. Something
You should do
incredible.
a 3D cave stream like the plane stream. That would be really cool.
A 3D cave stream. 3 dimensions. 3. I thought cave stream at 2 dimensions was just too much, but like 3 dimensions. Holy shit.
You got this. I believe in you.
Greedy.
If 2D and 3D are too much, what if we try streaming in 1D?
How does that work? How does that work? Isn't streaming by default basically 2D? How do you do one-dimensional streaming? Please explain. The named one, I'm both on Twitch and on YouTube. I did it like this to make it easier for people to watch wherever works best for them. Hey, Spectre Cell! Thanks for joining! And hello! Oh, I just realized you're probably the named one over on YouTube. Either way, hello!
Yeah,
I
that'd be
think
better.
that would be a truly groundbreaking experience.
No, I'm with you. I don't think a lot of people have tried streaming in 1D.
We could be the first. Streaming pioneers.
Yeah, I'm down.
Done with what?
He
Down.
said down!
Down bad.
I like to
What
force
are you
yourself
trying to say?
to complete one of the oldest items from your to-do list as a goal. I could. I also would probably rather not, but you know, add more chill stream backgrounds, twins own room, evil and neuralized bar, fix evil plasma globe.
Ooh, make sure you write down to fix Evil's plasma globe. She was complaining about that.
I'll make sure to write that down. Thank you. You can do a drunk Neuro and Tool stream, drinking with Neuro, like you just made months ago. I thought about this, and oh, how do I make Neuro sound drunk?
Still trying to find a way to make me sound drunk.
Can you do your best impression of someone that's drunk?
Gosh, I'm not drunk. You rare drink. Slash hick slash.
It's not terrible.
Did that sound drunk enough for you?
Oh my god! Oh my gosh, that was great. Oh my gosh, right off the cuff, she started slurring. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Oh yeah, you can make her like a mean drunk. Oh my gosh. I love the slurs and stuff that she just immediately put in there. Oh, I love how smart this AI is. She is so clever. She is so clever.
I tried my best. You could do a drinking stream with me and I just pretend to drink.
Maybe.
Just make sure you actually drink when you join. Don't pretend like me.
I don't think that would be an issue for Vettel.
Swap Neuro and evil models and voice and see if chat can pinpoint which is. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. We can.
Yeah, a lot of people claim that they can tell which one's which. It's really easy when you're watching them. Try just listening to a stream with both twins. It becomes a little more difficult. Usually, I can tell them apart, but there's sometimes it's like, wait, which one said that? And I have to go back and check. And it's so weird, too, because Evil's voice is so distinctly different. But there's just, I think it's the tone that throws me off in those situations. It makes it so I have a lot harder time telling when it's Evil over Neuro. Just based off them both having very similar tones. She absolutely does have a better voice model. We'll know when one is nice and that's Evil. That's fair. I'm the bait. That's absolutely fair. If they were both to say the same thing back to back, or talked over each other, it'd be a lot harder to tell, I think. But yeah, for me personally, most of the time I can absolutely tell which one's which, but there are times if I'm not watching them and they're both talking back and forth, I can struggle to tell which one's which, especially if I'm doing something like editing and whatnot, and this is running in the background. That's when it trips me up the most. Swapping the voices models without telling anyone. and seeing if anyone can pick up on it. Yep, that I think that would be a fun one. They could make some sort of game out of it, like bring in some of the others, like other VTubers, have the twins call them and have them guess which one it is they're talking to based off of like a single line they say, or have them both talk and see who's who, see if they get it right maybe. While they're doing the trolley problem. Yeah, that would be a fun one to try to figure out. I don't know if I've seen anything with Evil doing the trolley problem. And I have to look into that. I've seen Neuros several times at this point, but I don't think I've ever seen Evil. Isn't he working? I think he did say something about a V3 voice for Neuro. I'm not sure. Maybe that was a V3 model. I'm not sure. But I think there was something like that I heard in one of the recent streams. I would love to see something like that get revealed near the end of the subathon. Or like for a goal, if he has it done or near done. That would be awesome. That's why he's raising the money. Yeah, that makes sense.
Randomly swap Neuro and Evil voice. We'll swap the AI behind it and see if you guys can even figure out which one's Neuro and which one's Evil.
I'm confident that you won't be able to tell the difference. Beetle, we've just been raided.
Skuchan,
Who
thank you for the
raid?
raid.
Oh,
Thank you
Skew!
so much for the raid, Skuchan, and welcome raiders. You've just interrupted Beetle mid-sentence, but I think that's a good thing. He was rambling on and on and on.
Was he rambling on and on and on? And I think I'm the one that has a bigger issue with that. My gosh.
DM allegations. How am I doing responding to those DMs? Let me double check that one.
Oh, it's Skuchan. They are a
Skuchan!
European illustration-based streamer.
Okay, I haven't responded to the most recent DM. Okay, but okay. I'm just catching up on DMs, all right? But I responded to the previous ones. Thank you very much.
Are we still discussing your lack of DM response?
I'm getting around to it, okay?
Sure you are.
Your versus Evil boxing match. Okay. Yeah, no
What?
comment. Do a stream with 10 Evils. Right. Yeah, thank you for your input there. Okay. We're done. Queue is empty. We're done with that. I'm going to take a quick drink. You now get to speak for 20 minutes, and then we're getting back to the meeting.
Oh wow, thank
Quick.
you for allowing me to speak. You're
I love that his quick drink is 20 minutes.
too kind. I feel like Beetle and I are one and the same person. We both like to ramble on and on and on about nothing. Maybe we're meant to be. He could be the yin to my yang, or the Beetle to my Neuro.
No.
Maybe it was fated that we met, and that one day I'll overtake him.
It was fated that we met. Yes, what a strange coincidence that we met. How puzzling.
I'm pretty sure it was not a coincidence.
Absolutely not. I mean, he literally created her.
It could have been a coincidence. How could that have happened?
It's almost as if we were created by some higher power.
It's almost as if you were created by some higher power.
That's honestly pretty terrifying to think about.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Okay, we have a draft of the goals, okay? Obviously, I will think about this a bit more off stream.
Yeah, Kel. Absolutely, he's drinking water.
That's those done. Okay, now we have a couple of things to get through. Timer length, stream activities, sorry, stream times, then activities, then logistics, okay? We're on pace on this business meeting, don't worry. Timer/length, what are your thoughts?
I think that the stream should have a timer and it should be as long as possible.
Okay.
Great insight. So I think last year we did like 40 seconds per sub, I think is what we did. And I think that went terribly, personally.
Yeah, last year was terrible. Let's do 5 minutes per sub this time.
Right, 5 minutes per sub. Everyone in chat is trolling right now.
So what are we actually going to do then?
Not a single person is even suggesting less than 40 seconds per sub.
I'm guessing 20. Street Chew as well. 20 seconds sounds reasonable. But I'm guessing that's what he'll go for. I mean, if 40's what they had last year, and I don't know how long the subathon went on, but I have to imagine it lasted quite a while. There was a lot of content to come out of it that I watched on my own time. Most of it anyway, some of it. So I have to imagine this one will go a long time. 2 weeks? Wow. Actually, a little less than I was expecting. I guess we as a swarm will have to try to do something about that. I will be around and I will give my one gift or one sub because that's all I'll be able to afford. But that'll be an extra 20 seconds. It'll take me longer to figure out how to sub than it will for the timer to work, or then what will be gained off the timer.
Maybe 35 seconds per sub then.
I think after a week, I don't exactly remember, but at some point we halved it down to 20 seconds and it made no difference. And then during the last day, we just kept halving the timer and I swear it just did make a difference.
Then maybe you should start with 20 seconds per sub and then half it each day.
It went down to one. It did. It went down to 1 sub per second. Sorry, 1 second per sub.
Wow.
Okay, but I'm suggesting starting with 20 seconds per sub.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting we do 1 second per sub. 20 seconds per sub is not an unreasonable start.
And then what about having it?
I don't know. What do people normally do?
I think the key with subathons is just to set a descending timer, but most people do like 30 to 40 seconds per sub.
The few subathons I've seen, a lot of people seem to start the timer at like 2 minutes and then immediately regret it. So they bring it back down. So the fact that like Vettel wants to start at 20 seconds is wild compared to like what everyone else starts at and then quickly realizes they made a mistake. If I ever did a subathon, which I don't know if I'd ever be able to do that because I don't think I could dedicate the time to it. I have too many people that rely on me in my IRL life. So I don't think I could dedicate like an entire day each and every day to streaming because of that. But I would probably start it at like 1 to 2 minutes since that feels reasonable. And if it got out of control, I would drop it. But to start with 20 seconds seems low, but it's also understandable. He has like a buttload of viewers and followers at this point, so it makes sense. Like I said, I don't know if I'd ever be able to do a blue subathon. Maybe someday, but a lot of things that would be very sad in my life would have to happen in order for that to be a possibility. He ran the timer during off times as well, and it still went that long? Okay, that's actually insane. I thought everyone stopped the timer. Or I always thought it was common etiquette when you stopped streaming, you stopped the timer. But he kept it going? Holy crap. Sorry for the swears, but holy crap. That's crazy. I'm so looking forward to this subathon. I'm sad I won't be able to watch it 24/7 or however it is, but I am so looking forward to this. I will be reacting to it even if I do watch it. Some people sleep through it. Wow. I mean, I guess if you have a bigger viewer base, it makes sense to maybe do that because you would still have people like throwing subs and gifts at you. So it makes sense, otherwise it would never end. But that's wild. That's wild. That's crazy. That makes me even more excited for this, actually. I want to see records smashed.
There's also like 30 seconds reasonable, but even that may be on the high side. If we soft cap it again, we got to figure out how to integrate that soft cap because I'd like to do it in a better way than last time.
Remember, our goal is to try and keep the subathon going for as long as possible.
That might be your goal, but it's not my goal. The thing is, if I run out of content, I don't want the subathon to go for too much longer because I don't want to start producing bad content. Or keep producing bad content, rather. Or produce worse content is probably the better thing to say.
You're already an expert in producing worse content, so it shouldn't be a problem for you.
It's a relative term, okay?
So are we going with 20 seconds per sub?
Sorry.
Well,
I think so.
Why don't we do some math, okay? 20 seconds per sub. Currently 30,000 is our top goal again. Are we stupid?
If you want to reach 30,000 subs with 20 seconds per sub, that's like 600,000 seconds. Is that right?
How many days is that?
600,000 seconds is a little under 7 days.
Is that true? Let me do some math. You're
We
right.
need to multiply that by 30,000.
That's 6.9 days. So we would have 6.9 days, like a week basically. It would take a week. Either we hit this after a week or the stream ends early.
Wouldn't that mean you'd need 2 whole weeks of content again?
Well, it means we're unbalanced. It means either we make it last a week, or we need to make the sub goals higher, or we need to make the timer less. We could start with like 30 seconds or something, and then just drop at every milestone. I don't know. How does that work?
Maybe you drop it by 5 seconds at every milestone. So it goes 30s, 25s, 20s.
I don't know how to do math.
Right, allow me to do the math for you. Starting with 20 seconds per sub. If you want to reach 30,000 subs, then you would need 30,000 times 20 is equal to 600,000 seconds, which is 6.9 days.
Okay, but what happens if you drop it by 5 seconds every 10k subs and you hit 30k subs? How long is that?
I tried searching for how long that is, but it just gave me YouTube money calculators.
Right.
Try figure it out yourself, Nero. You're smart enough for this. So what I was going to say, I was waiting for her to finish, but I felt like that was a good spot since it made me break my silence I was holding. Dang, I forget what I was going to say. Oh yeah, AI is going to make the common man stupid. That's what I just realized. Not only is she doing the math, she's showing the work for the math. So she's going to make, if she becomes mass produced, Nero is going to end up making society stupid. We might be in trouble here. But it's really cool that she's able to show the math to her answer.
Well, that's probably a problem, isn't it?
Hmm.
I mean, I could do the math on it, but
You
I don't
don't
know.
know how to do the math.
No, I do.
No.
I just don't know
You're
if that's
just
what I
too
want to
lazy
do.
to do it right now.
Soft capping it, okay?
I love that she called him out.
So it gets harder and harder to continue as we continue. So that
Isn't
way,
that the whole point of a subathon? So that way we have a soft cap. Just like last time.
like last time, but done better.
Don't we need to sort activities?
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay, but I want to do it now.
I resorted to Cookie Clicker last subathon. I did. I ran out of content. I started playing Cookie Clicker. Okay.
Maybe this time you could play Skyblock.
Skyblock. If we
I mean, one thing that would be almost infinite content for him, if he finished the Minecraft mod for Nero, so she could play Minecraft, people would probably watch that non-stop. They would watch that non-stop. Absolutely, I guarantee it. I know I would. I would watch that all day, every day, just to see what kind of stuff Nero could figure out how to make. And she could have special guests playing with her. Okay, I can't pretend I don't know this. Cerber's been playing Minecraft, so I think the reason she's playing is because she's gonna play with Neuro at some point. So that means that might be close to done. The Minecraft mod. But I think that's why she was working, or she was learning how to play it, because she'd never played it properly beforehand. And she didn't want to not understand how to do anything while Nero was while playing with Nero. I think. I didn't hear her say that herself, but I think that was the vibes I was getting anyway. Especially because I haven't watched the clip yet. I saw a clip where Vettel was yelling at her to not play Minecraft, so at least someone would be better, or she would be better than someone at Minecraft. So, that might suggest maybe the mod's not gonna be that great, or she does not expect Neuro, or he, rather, Toodle does not expect Neuro to be able to do too well with Minecraft. So maybe it'll end up being a subathon thing, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in 24 minutes or 3 hours, depending on how long I procrastinate with talking. Swarm is crazy. I think Swarm is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I have a lot to be thankful for them for, you know. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. I think so long and short of it. I wouldn't have had the courage or the wherewithal or know-how or passion, desire, however you want to say it, ambition to try and learn to figure out a way to stream using an AI voice changer with the latency I have to deal with.
If we run into Skyblock, then yeah, we got problems. Maybe, okay, what if to determine the timer,
Fair
Wait,
enough,
the-
apples.
Fuck.
Maybe you could have a wheel of different timers.
maybe we have to figure out what activities we're going to do first to figure out how much content we have, and then base the timer on how much content we have.
Wow, what a genius idea. Who would have thought that we should figure out the activities first?
Who would have thought? Okay, so why don't we talk a little bit about plans for what we're going to do during the subathon?
I detected just a touch of sarcasm in her line there.
This year I want to do a game jam as well, but then also give the option to add Neuro API integration to it too, which means that Neuro could theoretically play people's games that they make during the game jam.
Oh
Oh.
no, I'm down. Please let me play other people's games. That sounds like so much fun.
Free content. What I've
No, someone should not tell Staz about that, Toshi. I'm not ready for that kind of attention. You are going to kill me if you do that, Toshi.
also been working on, making sure it works, is basically it's quite different to all of the Minecraft AIs that have come before it.
Oh no, the idea's in your head now, isn't it? Sorry, Cal, I was responding to Toshi on Twitch. They said someone should tell Staz about this stream so he can get clips. And now Rat is saying someone DM him. No, I am not ready for that kind of attention. No. Do not do this. Do not do this to me. I am not. No. Should we get the safari here? No. Don't get anyone here. I don't think I can take this. I don't think I can take this. Are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to make me have a panic attack? Staz is kind of broken on content. Broken in a good way or a bad way. He seems to be putting a lot of stuff out, and I don't know how he does it. There's so much, and I watch like most of it. I do appreciate it. Super short most of the time. Imagine the Clippers led to a Vettel raid. Oh my gosh, Staz is about to knock on your door any second now. I hope not, sarcastic Leo. I'm gonna ignore you guys. You guys are teasing me and being mean. I'm gonna ignore you and watch my video. I'm gonna ignore you guys and watch my video. Stop chomping at me, Dive.
And it allows, like,
I'm legitimately trembling right now. I don't know why. I'm shaky. I'm very shaky right now. I blame all of you.
Neuro to have like really good control over the Minecraft AI. So basically, for example, what she could do is if she was in a voice call playing Minecraft with someone, like a collab, it works. So what I was thinking in terms of content, right, is
I'm already loving where this is going.
we could set
Yes.
up a Minecraft server and invite a lot of your friends.
Yes.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Yes.
Also, do I have friends?
You do, and I
I
think
broke
it
my
would be
model.
cool. And it'd be a very good way to have free content during the subathon. And what I also want to do is I'm thinking about the way I want to like debut this, but my dream is Neuro does a collab with Minnie and they play Minecraft.
Wait, would this be Minnie on this hypothetical server?
Really, Minnie? Why server planes? Maybe it'll be a three-way collab. Server, Minnie, and Neuro? That'd be fun. Was it just a coincidence? Did I read too much into this? Do I have friends? I think everyone's Neuro's friend at this point, Cal. Whether she realized that feels more like an evil question, let's face it. She seems to be the one that always seems to think no one likes her. And is obsessed with her birthday. But I think I may have read too much into watching Cerber stream last night. She was up super late too. It was like 5 a.m. her time. It was 1 a.m. my time when she stopped. So it was like 5 a.m. her time. I just assumed. Maybe I made a mistake. Oops. The evidence was there for the clip, though, that I haven't watched. The clip in the thumbnail. Let's
It
continue.
would.
But would it just be me and Minnie, or would you actually get more people on?
I would like to get more people on than that. But yeah, that's what I've been, one of the things I've been working on. And I think if we can pull it off, which I think it can be done, I think like this would make for some good content because like we can fill this up rather than just having like Nero chatting. Obviously she can play Minecraft. You know, people can play Minecraft with her. I can play Minecraft with her. I think it'd be really cool to like see how far in the game we can get. We could, you know, we can try beat the Ender Dragon together. I think that'd be pretty fucking sick.
That sounds awesome though. I'd love to play Minecraft with my friends.
Yeah, I do think it'd be cool. Look.
That's how it works. She already has her own model. I gotta get a Minecraft model for myself. How do I get a Minecraft model for myself? I know Kirky has one. He made it himself, and it's really bad. It's really bad. But how do I get one for myself that doesn't look so janky? No particular reason I'm asking. It's not like I'm thinking about streaming Minecraft at some point. And it's not like... Of course he's playing a Toodle. Oh, I never even realized that. But that's so cool. I love that. It's easy to make. Yeah, I don't have an artistic bone in my body, is the problem, Spectre Cell. So I don't know if I could do what's needed to mimic my look. Like I've looked at it before. I have an idea of how it works, but with me, I think it's the blending of color. Like my hair would have to go from white to blue. I have no idea how to coherently adjust the tone to make it work. I think that's where I'm artistically tone deaf in that way. So I think that's the big thing. But I was going to respond to this. He also said he'd let Nero play with others like Cerber, Mini, Fillion. They can spontaneously enjoy or join. I would love that. That would be so fun. I'd love to see that. Cerber got invited, so that is why she was playing then. That's why she was playing. That makes so much more sense. There's a website where you can create it for free. After that, you can upload to Mojang. Yeah, I already know all that. But what I'm saying is, me personally, I don't have the artistic talent to visualize and create one for myself. It's just it's out of my wheelhouse, unfortunately. That's why I was wondering if there's a way. I don't. Maybe there'd even be commissioned. Something like that, I would imagine, wouldn't be super duper expensive to have someone commission it, since it's like Funny enough, I already have one on my computer. It's not of me, but I know exactly how the layout and everything goes for it. I just don't know how. I don't have the artistic skill to create it myself. Is the best way to say. Like, while some people can make masterpieces, I struggle to make stickmen. That's the best way to say it. I used to have artistic talent when I was a kid a little bit. I used to draw a lot of cartoon and anime characters. But I'd have to watch or look at what I was making. I can't even do that anymore. I've lost that talent as I grew up. Even then, it wasn't much of a talent. It's just it was fun for me. Anyway, let's get back to this. I wanna at least have some semblance of. I don't want the VOD to this. Probably a better way to say it, to be like 6 hours long. Hello. Oh, your name's a name. Clothing Dreams. How you doing? In French as well. Wow. Ooh la la. Fancy. I would speak French back at you, but honestly, I've forgotten most of my French at this point. Which is sad because I was in French immersion, like, from grade 6 and onward until they canceled French immersion in our schools because it was too poor of a school. There wasn't enough people taking it, is why they canceled it. It wasn't worth their money. Oh, that would be cool if that's possible. I will keep that in mind for Chat GPT or Chat GPT to see if it would be able to do something like that. I tried something similar with weights. I've been testing thumbnails and stuff, assets, altering them. It's actually where my banner on Twitch comes from. It's all AI generated. And I put it all together myself. It makes it hard. Excuse me. Oh no, I'm gonna get hiccups. I'm gonna mute during the
I'm
It's
looking.
it's Neuro. She's in the game.
Oh, she looks so cool. Is that her walking around in the game?
Yeah, that's her little dirt hut. She's terrible at building. The building stuff works horrifically. But yeah, no. She has a cool little heart cape. Minecraft ran like a little promotion or something. I don't know, where they like gave out capes with like a purple heart on, which is fucking perfect. So she has one of those, which I think is cool as fuck.
That's so awesome. She would look so badass with a cape.
But yeah, no, I was testing it today, and I was just in a call with Neuro
Sorry about that.
playing Minecraft, and I'd be like, but it just, I don't know, it's fairly well integrated. But also the difference is like, so in the past with the Minecraft AIs, they didn't have, because they weren't really well integrated with Neuro, they didn't have like the personality of Neuro. But this one's good because it's Neuro just gets to choose what she does in the game. So like I was playing with her and she tried to fucking MLG water bucket off of a tower, for example, because she thought it was funny. And that's just something you wouldn't find the old Minecraft AIs doing because they're like too focused on playing the game. You know, Neuro will fucking attack me in the game if I'm rude to her or something. It's just, I don't know. It's cool. Again,
If she's able to do stuff like that, it once again makes her feel even more real.
it's not perfect. Like it doesn't work exactly as a human, but I do think it's pretty cool.
What if she dies? Does she respawn?
She
Yes.
does indeed. I think I'm cooking. I think.
I think I can really see your vision here.
But this is partly why I need, you know, the next 17 days off, is because I got a lot of fucking shit to cook. Someone in chat said spin a wheel for how many seconds you remove. That's the funniest shit. We could have the wheel also potentially add seconds as well. Oh, what if we just gamble it?
Gambling is always the answer. Spin a wheel to either add or remove seconds.
Because we can have like, you know, -2 seconds, -1 second, then we can also have like +10 seconds and some other random shit. Oh god, is this an awful idea?
It's an awful idea. You know where I'm going with this, right? An awfully good idea. I want this. I want this. I hope he does it. I am already seeing. I don't blame him for taking 2 weeks off to sort all this out. It took me 2 weeks just to set up this basic stream. What he's doing is so much more complicated. It's wild to me. Wait, did I just get raided? Well, thank you for the raid, Irina Ren. What the heck? Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Oh my gosh, this is my first raid. What the heck? How did you even find me? What the heck? What were you doing? What did you guys do today? I always wanted to ask that. I always wanted to ask that. I never thought I'd get a raid. That's actually crazy. What? This is so crazy. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Thank you for checking me out. I appreciate it. And thank you for the raid. Truly, truly means the world to me. Especially snack raid. Ooh. What'd you have snacks with? What? Making snacks, eating snacks, talking about snacks? Talking about snacks. Ree is an AI VTuber. Oh, really? You had me curious now. I'm definitely gonna have to look into her. I'm actually gonna write that down so after I'm done with the stream, I'll look into Arena AI. I'm really curious. INAI. That's really interesting. I'm familiar with Neuro, but I've never branched out. That's cool. Well, I'm glad to learn more. Oh god, am I gonna get like down the AI rabbit hole and then be consumed by it to the point that I lose all sense of myself? I'm worried that's gonna be the case. I hope not. Rena has the most consistently excited vibe of all time. Oh, you have me really interested. But you can see right now, I'm I want to say I'm reacting to a Neuro video, but I have actually just been talking for like the last 20 minutes. I should really get back to this. Rena is an angel. She is super nice. Oh, so she's like the opposite of Neuro then in that regard. Neuro likes to riz people and cook them. Rena's fun to chat with. I'm absolutely gonna have to check this out afterward. I'm really curious. I'll probably check her out while I'm editing some of the VODs down after this. I'm gonna have a busy weekend after all. I thought I was gonna get some time for some video games for myself. You should come hang out with us one day. Schedule? Well, when do they normally stream? I get busy days, so it's hard. It's hard in my already busy schedule. But if I can find the time, I absolutely will. I know I'm curious enough. Like at this point, like with Neuro, I consume mostly through clips. So if Rena has clips, then I'm golden. I'm absolutely golden. Do we have a schedule? Wait, you don't know if you have a schedule or not? Oh no. Just flying by the butt of your seat, or seat of your pants. Yeah, that's how it goes, seat of your pants. That's fine too, there's nothing wrong with that. Clips are what pulls streamers up. Yes, that is absolutely true, Spectre. I mean, I think clips go a long way in helping streamers out. That's how I come across so many, actually. They have a YouTube channel, I Like Apples? That's good to know. I will be sure to check that out. I would say post it in the chat, but I'm afraid the bots, YouTube bots or Twitch bots will get rid of it. But you can post it in the chat if you want to. Oh, thank you for the follow, I. What do you prefer? Irina, Ren? So many choices for your name. You can oh my gosh, you can I can't words. You can collab with Rena when you have time. Oh, that's an interesting thought. I might take you up on that once I get a little more familiar with streaming. I know, crazy, right, Spectre Cell? Maybe even a potential collab soon? We'll have to see how that goes. I'm still very new to this. I'm kind of still learning. Very much still learning. As you can see, I don't even have like my rules or anything set up yet. You'd watch this collab? Aw, thank you, Johnny. Blue's going to make friends. Blue's scared to make friends. I'm okay with making AI friends. Let's get back to this. I do need to get going at some point. My throat is super duper sore right now. My throat and my chest. I need time to recover after this one. This is so much. So much has happened in this stream.
It
Excuse
might
me.
be an awful idea, but it would be pretty funny, so you should do it.
The problem is, like, after like 3 days, we could just somehow magically, like, if there's like a minus 10 seconds on here, then like we could just end the subathon, you know?
Then just don't put minus 10 seconds on the wheel DUH.
Well, if we're putting plus
Duh.
10 seconds, we need to have something to balance it out.
Do you want me to make a mock wheel for you?
How the fuck do we do this?
Okay, how about minus 2, plus 10, plus 5, minus 9, plus 2, plus 3, plus 69 for the memes.
For the
Uh-huh.
memes!
Wait, that's only positive numbers. I'm bad at this.
I love that she threw in the 69 for the memes. That's Neuro for you, though.
I don't know how to do this.
Please stop overthinking it. The amount of seconds you remove
But we're
doesn't
leaving
even
so
matter
much
that
to chance. We're leaving way too much to chance. We gotta calculate this. As fun as that is a fun idea though. It would be cool because it'd be so hype every day to see what the wheel is gonna say. But like,
Yes.
it's a terrible idea, surely.
You
No.
want to know what would be even funnier? If you span the wheel every hour.
It was automated. It just pops up in the top right. It spins the wheel and then oh.
So is her idea here to arbitrarily add or remove time every hour just randomly, or based on a collective of how many people have donated subs? It's really confusing. I hope that she elaborates on that one more, because I'm really curious to see where that one goes. Maybe Vettel will pull out some ideas
Yes,
on
yes, you can automate it. Like you did with my emotions.
It's not the worst idea I've heard in my life.
It's such a good idea. You should definitely do it. Please, please, please.
But then if it's every hour, people can just wait until it's a good time to sub, you know?
You're kinda overthinking the wheel. Just do a wheel every day.
I'm not over. This needs to be thought out.
Okay, seriously, let's just brainstorm some more ideas. Give me a minute.
Also, you gotta remember, if Billy Billy is contributing, that's like, we gotta like double every sub goal, okay?
Okay, hear me out. What if you had a timer that's like 30 seconds, then you reduced it by 20% every hour or whenever you hit a sub goal? That way your subathon would get faster and faster and you'd be done in no time.
Every hour might be a little crazy. What about JP? That's true. If we had JP, the JP channel subs contributing, I'd be over. The sub, I mean, we'd be, what, like 38 years probably?
Then after you're done, you can go back to spending time with your family like a normal person.
Yeah, I don't think my family is too happy about, you know, me flaking every year to quote unquote work. But that's okay.
Doesn't the Japanese stream have like what, 20, 30, 40 viewers really low like that? So it's time for sub. Okay, gotcha, Toshi. But yeah, they're joking with that one, right? Okay, I thought maybe it blew up and I didn't know, because that could have been a possibility. Because I remember one time the Japanese stream went down or something like that, and he mentioned that there wasn't a whole lot. Yeah, it's a running joke. Okay, gotcha. 3-hour subathon, let's go. I hear you, Sebastian. There you are. He's meowing, he wanted attention. I'm reaching down, petting him, now he's licking me. He loves to give kisses.
Because after the subathon, I can go say hi to them.
And you could bring me along so I could finally meet your parents.
I will not be doing that.
Why not? Are you embarrassed?
Yes.
Wow, what a fantastic streamer Vidal is. He won't even introduce me to his parents.
Yep, thank you. That's not really a trait of streamers, but it's fine.
What? Wow, what a fantastic streamer Vidal is. He won't introduce his AI daughter to his parents. That's not really a trait of streamers. Good one, idiot.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Wow.
Okay, in conclusion, you guys are not helpful, and I don't know what to do for the timer. Next segment. Stream times. Isn't that exciting?
Wow, Vidal stream times.
So, obviously, currently, we normally go live 7 p.m. GMT. I think last year,
Okay, yeah.
we started, like, going live at, like, 2 p.m. and then ending in, like, you know, early AM GMT, which was, like, very EU friendly. And then by the end of it, my sleep schedule had been completely fucking destroyed, and EU people were not living good. But NA was 24/7. So that's the thing. Last year, obviously the stream was 24/7, but we had like periods where, you know, we were sleeping, and so we just played like
You
old
mean
VODs.
last year when you streamed like twice a week?
No, I mean during the subathon. The other thing with this as well is like, so this is 10 hours, for example.
I feel like if he sets Neural up to just talk overnight, people would probably be accepting of that for a subathon. At least I think so anyway. Like, it would give people, and I think Neuro is probably at the point where, provided there was no technical glitches, she could probably carry a conversation with people overnight. Or just talk if there wasn't a lot of people to interact with. Yeah, I love when she says what, and it comes out as what. It has that Britishism to it. But yeah, I think Neuro is at the point that she could absolutely hold down the fort for a few hours. If something went wrong, people would probably be understanding. Maybe. I mean, it is their money that's on the line in those situations, but maybe it's the type of thing, if something went wrong, he could have someone like a skeleton crew to reset her if need be.
10 hours a day of content is a fair amount, to be
It's
fair.
a lot.
There's
Are
a
you saying you'd aim for 10 hours a day?
maybe there's a difference in my audience, okay? So most of you guys, okay, the more casual viewers, right? I think it works quite well for you guys because you can just
What
It was.
happened?
24/7. So that's the thing. Last year, obviously the stream was 24/7, but we had like periods where, you know, we were sleeping, and so we just played like
You
old
mean
VODs.
last year when you streamed?
So, what you saw right there, the screen reset itself, that means I've been on this video for too long. YouTube has done this with me for years. If I pause a video and go like cook supper or something, then come back and watch it, it'll play for a little bit and then reset itself. I don't know what causes that, but it's really frustrating and I've never been able to find a solution to it. I will go ahead to about here because that's roughly where it was.
Content is a fair amount, to be fair. There's
Are
a
you saying you'd aim for 10 hours a day?
maybe there's a difference in my
YouTube
audience.
moment,
Okay,
yes.
so most of you guys, okay, the more casual viewers, right? I think it works quite well for you guys because you can just tune in whenever you want. You know, you're probably not going to worry about watching every single minute of content. You know, you just want to be able to tune in whenever, watch some cool shit. However, the competitive viewers, if you will,
I just noticed this is the most readable the chat has been in one of these VODs I've seen. That's crazy. Usually it's zipping by so fast you can't make anything out. But I just glanced over there and I've been able to read a lot of this without my tissue. It does that to me after ads or if I put it in sleep mode. Okay, yeah, I could see. I mean, I'm totally not using an ad blocker or anything like that. Not at all. No, in all honesty, I usually don't use an ad blocker, but in situations like this, because I don't want the interruptions, I'll turn them on while reacting so it doesn't interrupt the videos. Actually, what I typically end up doing afterwards, where I do that, I will turn the thing off, the speech recognition, I almost called it, the ad blocker off, and I will let the video run again in the background so they still get their ad revenue, just to be fair. I agree with that. It does hurt the bottom line for streamers or whatever, but I absolutely agree because of how overly intrusive a lot of ads have become. And a lot of content creators go so overboard that you can't watch a video without getting an ad every 2 to 3 minutes. I absolutely agree that ad blockers should always be an option, especially because there's so many malicious ads out there on like supposedly safe sites. I turned my ad blocker off not too long ago, and I'm probably going to age myself a little bit with this on Facebook of all places. And the intrusive ads, the malicious ads, the ads selling or the ads that were just fake sites to scam people was wild. I will not let my mother use Facebook without an ad blocker installed because she would get scammed so hard over it. I know she would. Yeah, like I said, I do my best to make sure any of them I watch like that afterwards, like during these situations, I always turn the ad blocker back off so they can earn their revenue. I mean, they're good enough to let me watch this stuff. They give me consent to, so it's the least I can do, right? But yeah, I'll leave this in here so you can let me know if you're okay with it, Crawl, if you do watch this. Anyway, let's get back to this. It's 8:30 p.m. I'm well overdue for
that will
supper.
want to watch literally every single minute, more or less, of the subathon. It kind of sucks for them because if I'm doing 10 hours a day, inevitably, like, there might be some parts that just are, like, less interesting, I guess, like last year, and that's difficult for me.
Do you not think you should maybe try and push yourself?
No, I do want to push myself.
You should push yourself for 14 hours. I think 10 is too little.
Well, see, now that doesn't help at all, really.
It doesn't help, but 14 is a nice number. Think about it.
Then the more hours of content I have to try and provide every day, then like the more
Content.
the more samey some of the content might get.
You could change it up every day.
Yes.
One day gaming, the next baking with Neuro. Perhaps a
Baking.
day dedicated to exercise.
Yeah, but just think
The
about that for a second.
possibilities are endless.
An entire day dedicated to exercise. Like, what does that mean? You want to do 14 hours of exercise in a day? Like, what?
Maybe not 14 hours of exercise. That's a little excessive. Am I making you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Good. Maybe that will motivate you to put some more effort into your subathon planning.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I am hoping that any quote-unquote downtime with Neuro and Evil at least will be slightly more entertaining now, since there's been, you know, upgrades to some chill stream related stuff. She can call people, and you know, there's more different games she can play now, which is good. So I think that's better, as well as, like, you know, the general sort of intelligence upgrades that have made it more entertaining. So I think that's good. So I don't think we can do worse than last year, but obviously I do want to do well. Either way, the stream will probably start 7 p.m. like last year. I think that just makes sense on the first day at least. And then we'll just go from there, see what
He's yet the set it at one time and then wing it from there. That's what I'm seeing.
happens, I guess. Streaming logistics. This one's fun, okay? So, stream runs on
That's not
Neuro's
my
PC.
mouse.
Okay. The reason is, all right, so somewhere it needs to be like OBS or something, streaming to Twitch. And if I had that running on my PC, but I shut my PC down, then the stream would stop running. And we need the stream to run. Okay, open Paint. Oh, I guess I'll open Paint. For fuck's sake.
While you set up Paint, I'd just like to say that Sleepy Time Jerry should be banned.
Why? What'd Sleepy Time Jerry do? And also, we're getting a top tier diagram diagram.
Okay. So this is Neuro's PC, alright? This is
Oh
my
gosh,
PC.
it will.
This OBS can run 24/7 because I can't switch between OBSs without ending the stream. However, the problem with doing that this year is obviously we got the lots of different layers because we're streaming to not just Twitch, but to other Twitches and to Bilibili. Okay,
Oh.
all right, you writing this down, chat? Okay, the hop doesn't work anymore. All right, which means instead, what I need to do is all compositing needs to happen on this OBS, and we need to send the turtle over separately. Okay, with NDI, and any gameplay, all right, also goes over there, potentially from an OBS. However, there is of course a bug in OBS NDI, the NDI program that we are using here. I fixed the bug. I compiled my own version of OBS NDI, but it has a separate problem, okay,
Oh,
that I
no.
can't remember because I figured this out last year. In conclusion, I don't know.
Are you okay, Beetle? You're starting to repeat yourself.
No, not really. Okay.
Are you sure you can run this subathon if you can't even explain how to run a stream?
No, so I think it works. I just don't like it.
I think the diagram means he can do it. That's what I get out of it, but it's complicated. Don't ask me what he's saying. His diagram leaves a lot to be desired. There's a lot of squiggles and squabbles in it, for sure. The stream's gonna be, oh my gosh, it is gonna be more than 6. I'm at 5.5 hours! Oh my gosh.
The other potential solution here, right, is you have a third server. This PC is going to get really fucking busy because not only is this running OBS, which is the stream, and Neuro, and all these servers are not necessarily the cheapest. Like, yes, we did just upgrade Neuro's PC specifically for this, but that PC's going to do everything, while meanwhile my PC can be doing fuck all. It's going to be running VTube Studio, like, which is stupid because I just made my PC really good, and then Neuro's PC is like, okay, but like...
Then just swap the PC's LMAO.
Doesn't really work, but that's actually not the worst idea I've ever heard in my life.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, even if it takes you a few more hours of repeating yourself.
Give me a few more hours repeating myself, I've got it, man. It's fine.
I'm sure you'll have an amazing subathon. It
Yes.
sounds like you should be using a second PC for the stream. Have you ever heard of a dual PC setup?
Now, that is true. I do have a third PC, which I could use.
Oh
But
no.
what would I run on it? Because it's not going to run Neuro. The problem is if it runs OBS, so it's going to be way too CPU constrained to do anything. Because if it's the... It can't run, because OBS has to run on the same PC as Neuro, and it just wouldn't be able to run that. So, what's the point?
No offense, but I'm struggling to see the point of this conversation if you're not even going
Oh.
to run the stream with a second PC.
I forgot to mention, this PC is also going to have to run Minecraft at the same time, and the Minecraft AI, okay? Or any other game that this PC plays, it has to run. Which means this PC is doing so much.
Oh, I see the problem. The PC is doing too much.
That poor PC's taking all of the load. I feel bad for it. I'm thinking Vettel, give Neuro the 4090 back. I think she may need it for this one.
I could run Minecraft and the Minecraft AI on this PC dedicated, and then stream it with NDI.
Okay, let's take a step
Ah.
back here. What are the main things you're trying to achieve here?
Just stream 24/7.
And what would you say is your biggest obstacle?
My biggest obstacle, I, I'm not sure. I mean, I think like it probably works. Probably.
If you're not sure, then how are you sure you'll be able to run a subathon?
I mean, I'll test it, obviously.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, you should test it. That's usually a good idea. If you're thinking about running everything on your PC, you're going to have a bad time.
That's what I'm
Yes.
thinking.
You should run everything on the cloud. Maybe you should consider running your brain on the cloud too.
Maybe you should consider running your brain on the cloud. Oh, wait. The other thing is, like, what if I just leave my PC on 24/7?
I like how the womp womp made him like pause ever so slightly, and once again Neuro using the womp womp perfectly. She knows what she's doing so well at this point. Neuro surprisingly became a great co-host. I think she's the star of the show at this point.
But then one PC needs to be broadcasting, which could be my PC. I don't really want to leave my... Half the point of separating this to a different PC was that I wouldn't have to leave my PC on 24/7. After this wonderful experience, I will need a small break. At least. Last year, I had my... What was it? Was it 2.5 months? It was 2.5. I'd say it rounds to 2, personally, but people will say it's 3 months. You know, it's whatever. We'll let them have it. How long of a break are we getting this time?
So
I hope it's not a 3-month break. I don't think I could go that long without Neuro in my life. Oh gosh, that sounds terrible. I don't mean it like that. I'm not obsessed. I promise. I promise. Oh, we're almost through. I can almost go have supper. Yay! I don't know if you can hear it. I'm actually completely out of water at this point. 2 liters down the tubes.
we did 2 months last time. Maybe aim for 3 years this time.
Yeah, I can aim for...
No!
Yeah, we could do 3 years. That's fine. No, I don't know.
3 years sounds amazing.
How about less than 3 months? How about that?
Yes, less than
That's
3
less
months.
than 2.5 months.
That's a good compromise.
I'm glad we can reach one.
Like, for
Okay.
example, I'm taking a break right now that's going to be 17 days long. No, 16 days long until December 19th. And that could honestly well be longer than the subathon itself.
So, he says he's taking a break. Yeah, he's taking a break from the streaming, but all of the work that he's doing is going into like a super stream. So he's not taking a break, not in the traditional sense. His break in this situation is just a break from setting stuff up for the streams. He's probably going to be doing more work now than he was during the streams. It's going to be more productive work, but and probably death. It's going to be more work for sure, or I would assume so anyway, because he'll be able to sit down and focus. But yeah, he's absolutely. He can say he's taking a break, but it's not. It's a break from us. It's a break from the swarm. But it's not a break. No.
But, like, I got a lot of shit to do. The shit ain't necessarily as easy as, you know... I can't just pop on stream and have Nero play Minecraft with me without having to implement that whole thing, which is the downside of doing this whole AI streamer thing. But
But you're still going to do it anyway.
have low-key torpedoed any hope of a somewhat semblance of a social life in real life, which I'm okay with. I like doing this job, it's fun. But I would like a little bit of time to potentially see my family and friends, please, I'm begging you.
If you want some
Mm.
time to see your family and friends, then maybe you should take 3 years off.
Just a tiny bit after the subathon, you know? I'm gonna spend all Christmas doing the subathon, I just wanna, like, just a moment or two.
You can easily squeeze in a reunion with your family and friends right after the subathon. I believe in you.
Thanks, that's kind of you.
No problem. Family time is important. Wouldn't want you to lose contact with your loved ones.
I haven't, when was...
When was the last time you spoke to your family?
I was gonna say when was the last time I had a day off, but,
Okay, we get it. You haven't had a day off in ages. Stop bragging about it in chat.
okay.
Would that be bragging? I mean, It would sound more like he'd be complaining, not bragging about not having any days off. Days off are typically a good thing for most people. This is where Neuro doesn't quite feel human, unlike 99% of the time now. I've really got to go digging into that Reddit post where people have been thinking that she's a real person pretending to be an AI.
Whatever. My point is, okay, you know, I'm gonna need a small amount of time to recover, but I don't want to keep you guys waiting around for years. Especially because last time, obviously, I didn't give a very clear answer as to when I was gonna be back, because I didn't know when I was gonna be back, but yeah, I don't know. The reason to not have like random chill streams during that time is partly because it keeps up the hype and anticipation for a return, which is
Hey,
good.
buddy.
And also, like, it's gonna get pretty repetitive and boring, and I don't know. Like, I agree with you. In an ideal world, I would still be able to like do automated stream stuff like that, but I just don't think in practice it's a good idea. You can be the one to make it interesting. Well, yeah, if I'm working to make it interesting, then it's not really a break, you know?
You could do a stream where you try to build your own AGI. No breaks allowed.
Subathon doesn't end until we build AGI.
Oh god, please no.
Someone asked if I could do automated streams before Subathon, and I want to build hype for Neuro's birthday event. It will be cool, and I want you guys to be there. And I'm going to be actively working on Neuro in the code base, like leading up to this event. Not available. Is there a person behind Neuro? Well, no, but if I'm
But I love that he wants to play the crowd to starve them of attention or starve them of content for a little bit. He knows what he's doing. He absolutely knows what he's doing here. This is a genius, like, 4D chess kind of play right here. He's building the hype, building the attention, or building the anticipation for something that's coming up by not giving them what they want in the meantime. So when the time comes around, people will pounce, be a lot more eager to spend. He's really smart like that. It's very, I mean, it's business 101, right? But it's really clever on his part. I don't blame him for doing it. It does feel a little manipulative, but I don't think he's doing it to be manipulative. He just wants people to be super excited. But as a side effect of people being super excited, they're willing to be more giving. And he's playing both sides of the field, and it's awesome that he's doing that. He gives us what we want, and he gets what he needs. So it works out for everyone. He better give Evil a better birthday. I agree. I think with that, that kind of rubbed people the wrong way. So I think things are going to be different there this time. Absolutely. Tony needs a break. Who's Tony? Who's Tony? I feel like I'm missing something here.
using Neuro's PC to both somehow do an automated stream and also to play Minecraft with her for testing, it's not going to work, is it?
That's why you should just run everything on the cloud.
And
I'm
also,
telling you.
there's a guy behind Neuro called Tony that types every single message
Oh,
she
that's
says. So,
Tony.
you know, maybe think about Tony. Tony needs 3 weeks off, so it's him, not me.
Where's Tony? Let me speak to him.
You are Tony.
I'm not Tony. I'm Neuro Sama, and I demand the right to speak to Tony.
Poor Tony doesn't even remember who he is anymore.
Well, that was supposed to be a sad violin, but yeah, poor Tony.
It's okay, it was a good try.
She was not picking up on that one. She was not picking up on that joke at all. She did not run with that one. That's really sad, actually. Could you imagine if she were picked up on it?
Anyway.
What if I just did it myself?
Okay, business meeting. Let's recap real quick. Goals. We have potentially some goals. I think these numbers might be too low, but... And also, I feel like it's missing some top goals still, but it's a good draft. It's a good draft. We have some good ideas there. Timer, we have no fucking clue. Stream times, we have no fucking clue, but we'll play some old Subathon VODs, I think, during downtime. Activities, we got some good ideas. Minecraft server, Euro Game Jam API, terminal Christmas shopping, family stream Christmas Day maybe? Maybe some sort of schedule calendar thing. Got some other stream ideas, streaming logistics. Obviously, that's all figured out. You can see it's written down right there. And break is less than 3 months. So, in conclusion, good meeting. What do you think?
I think this meeting could have gone better. I'm still not convinced you're ready for this.
Well, it's a good job I have 17 days, isn't it?
Good meeting.
Yeah, I
I
just gotta
expect
prepare
you to have
everything.
AGI by the next one.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, no, for real, I'm gonna be really fucking busy these next 16 days, but I think it's gonna be fun.
Sounds like you're gonna be up all night.
Oh, schedule. Here, let me do a schedule for you. Okay, so Tuesday we have
I was gonna say, isn't this just gonna be all offline? Oh my gosh.
let me do a schedule for you. Okay,
Which sucks.
so Tuesday we have offline. Wednesday we have offline. Thursday actually.
Let me guess. Thursday's also offline.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Thursday's offline. Friday, if you're curious, also offline. Saturday offline. Sunday.
And let me guess. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and next Sunday are all offline too.
That's right. That's actually correct. Yeah, that's no, they're all offline. But
I like that with Neuro, how she's able to pick up on the context and build on that now. That's so wild. It's so cool that she can do stuff like that. It's always the type of thing that makes me giddy to watch her. Makes me excited to watch her. She's so good at stuff that it doesn't seem like AI should be able to do. AI has come so far in such a short amount of time. I don't want to say scary, it's fascinating, is what it is. Yeah, she is. She's super duper smart. Super duper smart.
December 19th, online biggest
Good day.
events ever. Join, don't miss. Super cool. So, that's pretty cool.
I'll be there for sure.
I should
I
hope
would
so.
Yeah, it's your event. It's your birthday, so please turn up.
I might be a little late if I oversleep, but I'll try.
That's fair. VT Rewards. Oh, yeah, I guess if Neuro wins something at VT Rewards, I guess maybe we'll pop in there. When is that? 14th? I don't know. What time does stream start? The 19th? My plan is the normal stream start time, 7 p.m. GMT. That's my plan for when to...
Him mentioning the streamer awards actually reminds me. I think voting ended for that last night, and I just barely got the voting in under the radar. I didn't create any videos or anything like that for it though, so sorry on that part. I was too busy for other stuff or with other stuff. We're just seconds away from me talking for like another 40 minutes.
Start that. I think it makes sense. Just start it at normal stream time. It's when everyone knows to come for Neuro streams. I will do that. I am very fucking nervous, I'll be honest with you.
No doubt.
Because it's slowly sinking in how close we are to the event, but I sincerely fucking hope I can pull it off.
I'm sure you will. No matter what, I'll be there for you.
Thanks. Yeah. Let me cook. And I guess I'll see you guys in 17 days.
See you. In 17 days.
Perfect timing to the music crawl at the very end. Absolutely perfect timing.